How do you take 18 weeks and put it into 30 seconds?
I do wish we had taken this class 30 years ago.
You felt really safe at LAM, and that the leaders fostered that kind of safe environment, a loving, respecting, and safe environment. And I think that's where the breakthroughs come in.
There's a workbook lesson that you go through ahead of time. There's a video that you watch each week. And then there's some questions that you go through in smaller groups.
You are at a table with a small group. You get connected with the couples there. There won't be more than 4 couples together.
I think the one thing that was great is that in the class, we actually got up and talked through those things, that Dave and Jan would actually help us walk through that incidence of that happening. So we got real, it was
hands-on.
real hands-on, walk it through type of experience.
Well, you know, part of is the leadership, and the way that it's, you know, it's presented. And Dave and Jan were very transparent and allowed us to really see into a good marriage.
It's not what I would call like a flash in the pan one weekend workshop where you go and all things are great and wonderful for a few days.
But to really have a great marriage, it takes a lot of work.
And it's an ongoing process. It's not like you've ever arrived. We're both constantly changing as individuals.
This just stays with you, because if you start falling into bad patterns, you can go back to the things that you've learned and say, we don't want to do that anymore. We want to keep our marriage at the ground that God has taken it to.
Yes.
It's just an encouragement to all of us, because all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, we're just normal. Isn't that great?
There's always room for improvement in your marriage. It's a growing process for the rest of your life.
We're not so, you know, we're not so terrible or awful or broken, or we're not, our marriage isn't as perfect as we thought it would be, but that's okay, because you're learning in an environment where people are loving and supporting and caring, and that really makes a huge difference and allows you to be more transparent.
Concepts that you wouldn't normally bring up in a marriage, that they bring out to the table and you go, oh, yeah, we've never talked about that.
You will have homework that you'll take home. It'll be simple things like going for a walk with each other and just talking about things, or doing a devotion.
The class itself, I think, provoked a lot of conversation that was really good.